this friend that I've been friends with for 16 years. We met in kindergarten, and at first, I didn't really like her. She was kind of a bitch when she was 5 due to another little girl controlling her that way. After she figured out that that little girl was not a good person, we've been best friends ever since then. We're like sisters. And 7 years ago is when we were separated, and it was the hardest thing that both of us have ever gone through. And we don't get to talk every day. We don't get to text each other. It's a time difference, and her parents are very over-controlling, and it's been very hard to keep in contact with her. But we are still, in fact, best friends and always will be. I have a few pictures that I've kept over the years, and I don't have a lot, unfortunately, because neither one of us really took pictures together all that much. We decided to spend time with each other more than take pictures. Of course, now, today, we always take pictures and send them to each other to keep in contact with each other. And this one was when we were in the 8th grade. This was the last year that I got to see her, and that year was tough. It was the most earth-shattering, life-changing thing to pack up her house and then drive in my mom's car and go back to our house as I stared through the back window for one last glance of my best friend. And I've had a very, very hard time being without her. It's like missing a whole entire half of me. I've learned that I've become more independent without her, which is not bad, but I've also been battling with depression and trying to look at the positive outlooks of life, because I've had a very hard time keeping other friends and trusting other people like I did with her. She's the only person in this entire world that I trust fully 100%, and who knows me 100%. Nobody, not even my own mom, knows me as much as she does. So it's hard to go day by day not talking to her, not knowing where she's at, if she's okay, not knowing if her parents have been giving her a hard time, because they've done it several times in the past. They've been absolutely horrible to her. But I always try to think of our childhood. And this is one picture of us at my 10th birthday party, which is 11 years ago. A long time ago, but I remember every single detail of all of our wonderful and amazing little adventures we had as kids. We've always lived near each other. We've always begged for our moms to let us go to the same school and never separate us. And for the past 7 years, we've been on our own and trying to find another person that can be as close to ourselves as we can. And of course, we get jealous of each other's other best friends because we're used to being each other's only best friend, number one, and that's really hard. It's really hard to see her be happy with all of her other best friends, and it's hard for her to see her be happy with mine. And I have so many good memories. It's hard to not think about it every day when I pass our old neighborhood. I think of our cheerleading days. Every time I run into anything that's about The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is our absolute favorite movie, it reminds me of us when we were little. We always used to watch it, and it's still my absolute favorite movie that I obsess over. but I do miss watching it with her. And one of the most fond memories I have of us is middle school cheerleading. We cheerleaded all the time ever since we were probably 10 years old. And she's been doing it continuously, but I quit after 8th grade when she left. And then I had a hard time struggling finding myself and what I wanted to do and what a hobby was of mine, because I kind of just morphed into whatever she liked because we could spend time together, and whenever she was there, she made it more enjoyable. Anything we did, her being there just made it like the best. If it was a worse situation, she always made it better. And I've had a hard time letting go and getting used to the fact that she's not going to come back. She's always going to visit. She did last year, and this was our first picture, being adults, seeing each other, and it was really awesome. Of course, she had to leave, and that was a year ago already, and I'm begging for her to come out again because I cannot take any more distance. It's really, really hard, and I still cry once in a while. We talk whenever we can, we text whenever we can, but it's never going to be easy.